Welcome to the Settings Control Center. This is the master configuration page for your ComusThumbz site. The single screen where you wire up the database, set the public site identity, control how the admin panel behaves, tune gallery scanning and submissions, and lock down the admin login with two-factor authentication. Most of these values are written once when you install the site and only revisited when something needs adjusting. To open it, log into your admin panel and navigate to domain.com/ct/admin/config.setup.php. Or from the admin menu, expand the settings group and click General Settings. When the page loads, you'll see a green gradient banner across the top with a gear icon and the title Settings Control Center. Below the banner is a breadcrumb that reads Dashboard/Settings Control Center. Below the header, you may see a green success alert or a red error alert. These only appear after you submit the form. A green alert with a check circle icon means the save went through. A red alert means something failed, usually a validation error, a CSRF token mismatch, or a database write that didn't go through. A yellow warning means the database saved successfully, but the page couldn't write the matching values back to the deat/config.inc.php file because of file permissions. Below the alert area is the main form, organized into 7 tabs that run across the top in a single horizontal navbar. MySQL Setup, Site Information, Admin Control, Operation Control, Links and Thumbnails, Gallery Submit, and Gallery Scanning. The active tab is highlighted in green and the others sit in gray. At the very bottom of the form, below all 7 tabs, is a green Submit button and a gray Reset button. Those save or revert every tab at once, not just the visible one. MySQL Setup. The first tab is MySQL Setup. This is where every connection your site makes to its database gets configured. You'll only touch this if you migrate to a new database server or change credentials. The tab opens with a heading and a database icon, followed by a grid of input fields. The first 4 are the core connection parameters: MySQL host, MySQL database, MySQL user, and MySQL password. The host is usually localhost. The database is the name your installer created, typically something like admin_comus. The user and password fields hold credentials with read and write access. In demo mode, all 4 fields display a row of bullets and are disabled. Below those is a section divider labeled Database Options with a wrench icon. The single field there is Auto Database Repairs, a yes or no drop-down. Set this to yes if you want the platform to attempt automatic repair when it detects a corrupted table. Next is the Error URLs divider. 5 fields here point users at custom error pages. Database error URL for database failures, max 404s before disable. The threshold of broken links a gallery can accumulate before being auto-disabled. 404 error URL for missing pages. Fusker error URL. Bad referer error URL for blocked traffic sources. And no cookie error URL for visitors with cookies disabled. Below that is the click tracking divider. On click URL is the destination for tracked clicks. On click number is the click counter increment. Click pattern accepts comma-separated numbers. Click flood limit caps how many clicks per period a visitor can fire before being throttled. Default 180. Click flood error URL is where flood block visitors land. Click flood whitelist takes comma-separated IP addresses that bypass the limit, defaulting to 127.0.0.1 and 10.0.0.1. The htaccess path field tells the system where to find your htaccess file, usually 2./.htaccess. The final divider on this tab is FTP settings. The FTP port drop-down chooses port 21 standard or port 22 SFTP. The bypass system calls drop-down switches between native P, HPFTP, and shellexec. Remote Thumbz enables uploading thumbnails to a remote server. Below that, FTP host, FTP username, FTP password, and FTP path hold the credentials and target directory. At the bottom is a gray button labeled Sync Thumbz. Clicking it opens the FTP sync modal, a centered pop-up with a green header showing a spinning sync icon and the text FTP sync in progress. a progress bar that fills as files transfer, and a scrolling log panel below it. An X in the corner closes the modal when sync finishes. Site information. Click the Site Information tab. This is the shortest tab on the page and the one you're most likely to update when rebranding. The heading shows a globe icon in the title, Site Information. Below it, 6 fields. Site title spans the full width of the form. This is the name that appears in browser tabs, emails, and the public masthead. Site description is a multi-line text area, also full width, the search engine description, and the line that may appear under your site title and email templates. Domain name takes the bare host name, no HTTP, no www. The help text below the field reminds you of the format with the example.com. Reciprocal link is the full URL with HTTP that you'll send other sites when offering a link trade. Admin email is the address that receives error notifications and submission alerts. Owner name is the human name that signs outgoing emails. There's no save button on this tab specifically. To commit changes, scroll to the very bottom of the page and click the green Submit button. Admin Control. Click the Admin Control tab. This is one of the larger tabs and it covers how the admin panel itself behaves, plus two-factor authentication setup. The heading uses a user shield icon. The first full-width field is Preview Page URL, the destination of the preview site button. Help text shows the example, /index.php, which loads the public homepage. Galleries in review display defaults to 25. How many submissions show on each page of the moderation queue? GD Graphics version offers GD Off, GD version 1, or GD version 2. GIF support has 3 options. Has GIF support, GIF2 PNG support, or no GIF support. ImageMagick is an on or off toggle. An ImageMagick path holds the absolute path to the convert binary. ImageMagick default filter is a text field for the resampling filter, typically Lanxos. Help system turns inline help tooltips on or off. Debug mode prints internal diagnostics to log files. Security alerts emails you when the system detects suspicious activity. The two-factor authentication panel is the most important part of this tab. The first control is a drop-down labeled Two-Factor Authentication, TOTP, with options disabled and enabled. When you switch it to enabled, a setup wizard appears below in a gray panel. The wizard panel has a shield icon in the title Two-Factor Authentication Setup, a status indicator that's either a green box reading 2FA is currently enabled or a yellow box reading 2FA is not configured, and an action button. If 2FA is off, the button is a green Setup 2FA button. If 2FA is already on, you see a red Disable 2FA button and an orange Regenerate Backup Codes button. Clicking Setup 2FA walks you through 3 steps. Step 1 displays a QR code in a white box with a text key in a dark monospace block in case your authenticator app can't scan. Step 2 is a numeric input that takes the 6-digit code from your app and a green Verify and Enable button. Step 3 is the Backup Codes panel, a dark grid of one-time recovery codes in 2 columns with a red warning that reads, "These codes will NOT be shown again." A green I've saved my codes button finishes the wizard. The Disable form and Regenerate form both require your current 6-digit code before doing anything destructive. Below the 2FA panel are more admin controls. Verbose mode toggles detailed error messages. Max build reports caps how many gallery build reports the system retains. User mode switches between basic mode and advanced mode for the gallery editor. Thumb width display and thumb height display default to 150 pixels and control the rendered size of thumbnails in admin moderation lists. Operation Control. Click the Operation Control tab. This tab governs how often the platform refreshes itself and how it counts traffic. The heading shows a cogs icon. Refresh hour is the hour of day when daily rebuilds run. 0 is midnight, 12 is midday. Refresh period in minutes controls how often gallery thumbnails are re-rendered. 0 means every visit. 1,440 means once a day. Rebuild hit level and rebuild click level are integer thresholds. When a gallery accumulates this many hits or clicks, it gets rebuilt. Set both to 0 to disable. Hold period in days specifies how long inactive galleries stay before being archived. Autoscan toggles the background gallery scanner. Autoscan frequency in minutes sets the scan interval. Count clicks decides whether outgoing clicks are tracked at all. First clicks toggles tracking only the first click per visitor session. Cookie tracking offers 4 levels. Off, 404 only, uniques, and raws, each capturing progressively more detail. Track proxy is on or off. Hack protection enables the input sanitization layer. Proxy limit is a percentage threshold. Galleries above this proxy traffic level get flagged. Proxy script out is a URL override for proxy detected visitors. Gallery framing controls whether gallery pages can be embedded in iframes. Below those is the building control divider. Auto replace missing thumbs has 3 modes. No replacement, replace old first, or replace new first. Links and thumbnails. Click the Links and Thumbnails tab. This is the largest tab on the page and covers 2 related topics: how outbound text links are formatted and how thumbnails are generated. The heading shows a link icon. The first divider, text link settings, opens with a full-width trade admin URL field. URL encoding turns on raw URL encoding for outgoing links. Hide HTTP strips the protocol prefix from displayed links. Link prefix and link suffix form the wrapper every outbound link is run through. For example, a prefix of out.php URL equals, and a suffix of &link equals gal &s equals 70. Accept text descriptions toggles whether submitters can attach a description. Description length caps the text. Date format takes a PHP date format string. The second divider, thumbnail settings, is full width and contains the bulk of this tab. Enable thumb upload, accept user thumbs, and auto thumb submissions are 3 yes or no toggles. Auto crop source picks between use images and use thumbs. Auto crop method is a 7-option dropdown: largest, smallest, middle, first, last, random, or most skin. That last one uses skin detection to find the most flesh-toned frame. Randomize auto crop adds randomness. Allow GIF switches between no GIF and allow GIF. Max preview thumbs caps how many candidate frames the autocropper considers per gallery. Auto thumb style has 5 options: center crop, black frame, stretch, top crop, or smart crop. Restrict aspect ratio is on or off, and aspect ratio takes a decimal. 1.98 means a 100 wide by roughly 50 tall thumbnail. Thumb quality is a 1:100 JPEG quality setting, defaulting to 80. Thumbnail width and thumbnail height default to 220 by 180 pixels. Auto overlay file is a path to a watermark image applied to every thumbnail. Censoring offers 3 modes: off, replace category, or hide explicit. Censor overlay file is the overlay applied to censored thumbnails. The third divider, thumb link settings, repeats the prefix-suffix pattern for thumb hrefs: thumb prefix, thumb suffix, thumb URL encoding, and thumb hide HTTP. Gallery submit. Click the Gallery Submit tab. This tab controls who can submit galleries to your site and what they're required to provide. The heading shows an upload icon. Accept galleries is the master gate with 4 options: no submits, all, partners only, or preferred only. Use preferred submitter promotes pre-vetted partners. Email as password lets users use their email as a password. Partner applications accepts new partner signups. Auto approve skips the moderation queue entirely. Most sites leave this off. Block auto submitters throttles bots. Block proxy refuses submissions from proxy IPS. Submit period in hours is the rolling window for the next 2 limits. Max guest posts caps anonymous submissions per period. Max partner posts caps partner submissions. Auto clear waiting in periods is how many submission windows can pass before stale waiting entries get auto-deleted. Scan language defaults to EN-US. User agent is a full-width field for the HTTP user agent string the scanner sends. Default cookies holds a default cookie header. Default connection switches between close and keep alive. Ask for keywords requires submitters to provide tags. Request 22 to 57 link adds the legal compliance link requirement. Reformat description offers 5 modes: none, all lower, all upper, each word upper, or first word upper. Use confirm email verifies the submitter's address. Notify approval/denial sends emails on approval or rejection. HTML email sends those notifications as HTML. Gallery scanning. Click the gallery scanning tab, the last one. This controls the technical scanner that fetches submitted galleries and analyzes them. The heading uses a search icon. Scan submissions is yes or no. Turning it off accepts submissions blindly without scanning, which is rarely a good idea. Fast mode trades depth for speed. Threads is a drop-down of values 1 through 10. Parallel scanner workers. Allow 302 redirects toggles redirect following. Max 302 redirects caps the redirect count from 0 through 10. Scan refer is the HTTP referer, header the scanner sends. Allow HTML thumbs accepts thumbnails delivered as HTML pages. Grab non-linked thumbs picks up images not wrapped in anchor tags. Allow hot linking permits external image embedding. Require reciprocal demands the submitting site link back. Use blacklist enforces the global blacklist table. The next group toggles dangerous content checks. Allow pop-ups, allow JavaScript, allow Flash, allow iframes, and allow objects each flip whether the scanner rejects galleries containing those elements. Note these drop-downs are inverted. The empty option means yes, and a value of 1 means no. Disallow duplicates rejects galleries matching an existing submission. Check banned words scans for block terms, and banned words is a full-width text area for the comma-separated list. Check offsite links is yes or no. Max offsite links caps at 5 by default. Min image points and max image points define the acceptable image count range. Defaults 15 and 20. Min image file size in bytes rejects tiny placeholders, defaulting to 20,000. Max server ping in milliseconds rejects galleries on slow servers, defaulting to 3,000. Min transfer speed in kilobytes per second rejects slow downloading galleries. Saving your changes. Once you've worked through the tabs you care about, scroll past the 7 tab panels. You'll see a green Form Actions bar with 2 buttons, a large green Submit button with a Save icon, and a gray Reset button. Submit writes every modified field on every tab to the TBL settings table, and if the TBL UI settings table exists, the relevant UI values go there too. The page then attempts to write the changes back into deat/config.inky.php so file-based code paths see the same values. Reset reverts the form to its loaded state without saving. It does not undo a save you've already submitted. If your save succeeded, a green Update Complete alert appears at the top of the page when it reloads. If something went wrong, you'll see a red alert with a specific error. Common ones are invalid thumb quality, must be between 1 and 100, invalid thumbnail width, invalid click pattern, use comma-separated numbers, or CSRF token validation failed. Please refresh the page and try again. A yellow warning means the database write succeeded, but the file mirror failed. Usually a permissions issue on dat/config.inc.php. The active tab is preserved across saves. The page stores it in a hidden field, and the URL hash brings you back to the same tab after the redirect. In closing, that's the Settings Control Center. 7 tabs, MySQL setup, site information, admin control, operation control, links and thumbnails, gallery submit and gallery scanning, plus a 2-factor wizard inside admin control and an FTP sync modal launched from MySQL setup. Every tab pulls from one form, and a single submit button at the bottom commits all your changes at once. Configure it once after install, revisit when something needs tuning, and rely on the green success alert to confirm your changes landed.